Hey guys, this is Rock King 3 being a live commentary Forza 5, and I'm trying to share some information that I've kind of learned over the last few games on D-Class cars. So I'm going through and still playing the league play and trying out various D-level classes and getting my cars tuned and up to 400 class to be the top of the D-Class. And what I want to share with you is what is the best car for D-Class. This is really interesting. So now, keep in mind, I only own, I think it's 8 or 9 cars at this point, but I've kind of filled the type of cars like front-wheel drive cars, rear-wheel drive cars, high horsepower, low horsepower, good turning, all that. So I have the leaderboard up here right now on just on a race that I just played that was definitely a lot of straightaways, really fast, but then had some pretty technical turns as well. I raced with, and it doesn't even show it there, I raced with a Yenko Nova. You can see it in the background there behind there. And that is a rear-wheel drive, high horsepower, hard to turn, fast in the straightaways, fast acceleration. Now what you'll find here on the leaderboard, I wanted to put this up for you guys, is that you'll see there's not a lot of muscle cars in here. And a couple people have done pretty well with the muscle cars. But generally, from looking at the leaderboards from most of the races that I've gone into, it's going to be the Lotus Elan, it's going to be the Mini Cooper 65. I hadn't seen the Beetle before until just this one. But you're going to find a lot of those lower horsepower, quick to turn, but not necessarily fast in the straightaway. So here's my theory behind it. If you can drive a muscle car, wheel-wheel drive, high horsepower, high acceleration, and get some of the long straightaways. Now, there's going to be some tracks that this doesn't apply to, but for the most part, these have been 2.5 mile tracks, so it does take a little while. The reason why I say that, even though you see the leaderboard with the smaller handling cars, is that these times that are set on the leaderboard are most likely done with time attacks, nobody else on the track. Maybe a ghost or something like that, so they can hit every turn the way they want to if they're trying to chase the first place player or whatever the case is. What my recommendation is if you're going to play league and you have 16 cars on the track, or you have 12 cars on the track, you're playing a private race, I would consider in D class to use muscle car. And the reason why I say that is because what I found with, I tried the Lotus Elan, and I didn't try that Mini Cooper, but I tried another Mini Cooper, and I tried another small front-wheel drive car, and I could beat everybody in the turns, but the problem was all the muscle cars passed me, and then I had to contend with them in every single turn. So I never had a clean turn to take really, really fast and catch up with somebody or extend that lead that I might have had. So my suggestion is, if you want to race through the league and there's multiple cars on there, use a high horsepower car and get in front of everybody. Kind of block their turns versus the other way around, where you have the smaller, slower car that you can't get through the turns cleanly because those muscle cars are in your way. Now that is just for D class, so hang in there, guys. I'm going to work my way up and work through some C class and B class and continue on. One thing I don't have, and I don't see on here anyway on the D class, is all-wheel drive cars. I have one car. I don't care for it too much, so I haven't been able to use it a whole lot. And I think the all-wheel drive probably takes its PI score up a little bit too high. So it's going to be slower, it's not going to turn as well, and it's not going to be as fast. Other than good launch off of the starting line, that might be about the only benefit I think so far. When we get later into the higher speed cars, C class, B class, A class, you may find that the all-wheel drive is the way that we're going to want to go. But at this point, I'm just talking D class. Go with the muscle car if there's other cars. If you're just doing time attacks, go find yourself a Lotus Elan, Mini Cooper 65, Acura Integra, and do some time attacks against that. If it's just a challenge and no one's going to be in front of you, I would give that a try. All right, guys, thanks a lot for listening, and there'll be more as I continue to learn, but I wanted to share this with you guys as soon as possible. Thanks a lot for listening. Catch you later.